Good evening and welcome. My name is Sheila Jepkemboy and I'm the host, the Youth Space. In whatever place you're watching, feel relaxed, feel welcome, and get to engage with us. Today, I'm seated here with two beautiful ladies and from the Presbyterian University of East Africa. And welcome guys to the show. I hope you're going to educate young people outside here, especially young girls, about your childhood and where we've come, where we've reached. So karibuni sana.
Thank you.
So tell us, who are you?
Thank you, Sheila, for that. My name is Maureen Chepto. I'm from the Presbyterian University of East Africa, and I'm glad to be here. Thank you so much, Sheila, for hosting us today. And well, as you have mentioned, that you're going to talk about girls today and issues that we went through. And leo girl child tuko na nyinyi.
Wow, thank you so much, Maureen. Welcome, Ima.
Thank you so much. My name is Immaculate Jebet Keitany, a student from the Presbyterian University of East Africa, and I'm very much ready for you.
Wow, thank you so much, guys. I feel so overwhelmed to see that I'm seated with bright ladies, and I believe that outside here we're seeing 1 in 5 girls in the world. In every 1 to 5 girls, we've seen cases of teenage pregnancies. We've seen some of them give up in their way, and now that you guys, I'm happy you guys were saying you're in university. Is it important for us to speak about the girl child? Maureen, is it important?
As always, some of these issues that we are talking here at Youth Space is all about the youth. We cover both genders, the girl child, the boy child, and it's very important to speak about the girl child. Najua boy child wanaweza teta leo kidogo aseme muongelele wasichana sana, si leo hata muongelele maboy, but we will reach there. For today, Sheila, it's so important to talk about girls, and honestly speaking, it's very crucial and something that unajua tunakonga pia picture ya society. Like if the girl child fails, even the society fails.
Well, thank you so much, Maureen. Emma, is it important?
To me, I'll say it's very important, very much paramount, because without us, there'll be no generation. So it's very important for us to talk about this girl child, empower them, and let them know that they are worth.
Wow, I'm so happy, and I think my takeaways from you guys is that even the future is female. Today I was dressing in this my pink hoodie, and I'm like, wow, we're going to be the voices of young girls out here, and we're going to tell them the problems that we have undergone. And I hope you guys will be ready to share your stories.
Sure.
What have you gone through, and you don't want to see another girl go through this, and you want to see a bright future. We want to see girls seated here, Maureen. In like 10 years, we want to see another Maureen here. I want to see another Chebet here. I want to see another Sheila here, because they have got the potential, right? Wow, what is that one thing that when you were a girl, you grew up knowing that I really need to be a lady of substance in the society?
Thank you, Sheila, for that question. Me personally, I have a lot of stories to tell, but
interesting, you're ready to listen.
Today I won't talk much about those many stories. I will just give my life experience. They say experience is the best teacher. That is true. Since I was a girl, for those who know me, wamenijua kama naongea, and it's between, let's say, after Form 4 campus. What I went through is facing this challenge of self-esteem. Like ungepata Maureen ule mtu mwenye hadi akiona a visitor visiting her home, hataki kuonekana, hataki hata ajulikane ni wa hiyo nyumba. Like I could run and hide in my room to the farm, like niende tu nijifiche. At times I could just come there, but nawaona tu. So I can say at times, as a girl, you can feel like you are mean, or you can't say anything nice, like yes, I was bright enough to speak, but I couldn't because of my low self-esteem. So that's something that I faced for a long time. Adding a leadership, I can't lead people, because yes, I have the capacity to lead people, but now the confidence in me was tarnished. Like being the firstborn, you are living in a society that you are the only girl there. Like the only female gender is your mother or your grandmother. Like at times you face such challenges because unajipata uko katikati ya you have cousins, yes, but they're all brothers, like kila mtu ni the other gender, you know. So at times I used to struggle a lot to express myself even at home. Like ungepata kama wewe ni first born unajaribu kuambia mama, you know mom, there is this thing I want, then mama anakuona akwambia wewe ni mtu mkubwa, act as a good example to your little brother. But brother akikuja unasikia okay, that's what you want, I can do it for you. So at times, you know, such things do make you to feel diminished and you feel like you can't express yourself. So yeah.
Wow. So you saying like these self-esteem issues is what something that is going on with the girls outside there, and we really need to speak about this because that is what our girls are suffering with, right? And I feel it's not only in the community and the society that the girls feel like they have low self-esteem. Even in social media, even in like spaces like this, we feel girls are really shying away about everything, right? Wow, and that is so good. What do you think, Emma?
Okay, to me, Morida said a lot. What I'm just going to add is that, yeah, girl child wanaonwa like, hauna say, what are you saying? Like, so I think that self-esteem, pia mimi, we have experiences, kila mtu akona experience. And when I was young, there is this one time I remember, venye tu Morina amesema, I'm a firstborn, so I was like, Mom, this one amevaa my jumper. Nasikia tu anasema siwe ni mkubwa ama sumwachie tu ni mtoto. But my brother akinishtaki ati nimevaa jumper yake, my mom will be like, huna nguo zako? So I was like, mbona msichana achukuliwe in that way and the other gender wanachukuliwa so powerful. But nilikuja I came to know that as you grow, you know what you want and you go for it. Usikuwe na low self-esteem ati because sijui mom ama dad is taking sides ama else uko nje ana take sides. So mimi nilikuja tu kujua that you know what you want and you follow your dreams. That will take you out of hiyo fear ya kusema nikifanya hii what will happen. Hivyo so your self-esteem ni wewe peke yako una build.
Wow, interesting. I believe another challenge that young girls and young women outside here go through is about menstruation. I remember a story of my life was in class 7, because I always feel like, why do men get like go into, you know, circumcision and they're taught about the community, but now I don't have someone who is teaching me about my menstruation health. I'm in class 7, everything has been well. Class 8 and wow, then there is this day I see something in my clothes and I'm like, wow, I felt shameful about what I went through. But I feel these are some of the challenges that young girls outside in our communities are going through and no one has spoken about them. And we're still seeing stigma, and the moment I came to understand is when I'm getting to high school. But the moment I felt like I needed someone that time. And I feel these are some of the challenges that young girls face outside there, right?
Sure.
Yeah. And what do you think are some of the solutions to the problems that we have discussed about?
According to what you've said, nitapick from there. For example, that menstruation period. You know, honestly speaking, some of us tunakwanga na tasema our bodies do react more than the bodies of others. Ndio maana unapata kuna mwenye anapata that period akiwa class 6, class 7, class 8 na kuna mwenye atakaa hadi form 3, form 4. So, some of these issues ni vizuri kuongelelea, you know, even as a family, like as a mom. It's so important to educate your child as early as akianza tu kufika teen. Like, unajua, it's so disappointing and so sad ukifika hiyo period kama haujui ni nini una face. For some of us, we were so much traumatized, una feel what is happening with me? Hadu unaweza taka kwenda kumwona daktari because it's something new you've never seen, you've never experienced. And you know, we can't assume that it's in school ndio tunafunzwa hii vitu. Like at times even the teachers do know that mumefunzwa kwingine, so they just teach what is in the books and that is it. Glad for those who are in CBC, pengine watafunzwa. But you know, So those are such issues that they're so critical na, like kama mzazi haswa if you have a mom, like if you're a mom and you have a daughter, kindly usihate kumfunza this thing because it's something that inafanya wengine hadi waendi shule. If they are in a boarding school they don't go to classes, so it's something that is so crucial, and you as a parent, you have to talk to these kids or educate them hata kama hawajafikia. You know, this generation of ours, we are so bright in such a way that we can do things that are like superb, like hadi mzazi pia anashanga Maureen wewe si mtoto wangu, you know, like let's take this time of educating them and showing them these are like these are the issues that we as girls we go through, and it's normal, it's something that you should shy. And yeah, even the society at large, like if you are in a school or you are teaching, like hii vitu inaanza iko so early, like try to speak it out, also shy off to educate them.
Oh, interesting. That is so interesting. I feel like people should stop shying away from speaking to these girls. There's a lot that these girls go through, and we feel like we need that mother figure in our life. We also need fathers who can speak to our girls about what's going on, about self-esteem. Let's fathers come and sit down. You know, I used to envy my uncle's daughters because each and every time their dad was in the coach, wanakuja wanamrukia baba yao, and I'm like, wow, you guys are so lucky. So I feel it's high time pia our dads we sit down with the girls and speak to them, and that is the generation we need, right? Yeah. Emma, what is your point?
Okay, on the part of menstruation, I think as Maureen said, it's very important to talk these things out. The last time we talked about HIV and AIDS, we said, let's talk about these things. I had a friend in class 4, alianza menstruation when she was in class 4. That is 9 years old, I think. You know, she cried because, what is this? It's just something, transformation from your normal life, like to puberty. But you know, because you've not been taught, wanasema these things iko class 6, utafunzwa ukiwa class 6. But I think wanafaa kuanza mapema because kuna girls bodies venye Maureen amesema ina react differently. Ndio maana unapata hata this time menstruation, unaweza kuwa unasema I'll be menstruating on this day, but inakuja before the day. So tuko very different. I think they should talk about it, and mothers wanafaa kuwa very close to their daughters. For those who are listening at home, kina mama msikuwe so hard on your daughters hadi wanaogopa kuambia things that they are going through. These girls are going through a lot, na wanataka that mother figure wa kuwaongelesha each and every time. Kuna things yenye mimi nilikuwa najiekeanga hadi nikaanza kuona my mama na come close to me. Nowadays siogopi kumwambia, like anything that happens in my life, hata kama nimepata heartbreak,
wow, amazing.
Namwambia because she's so like accommodative, ananiongelesha in a way that I feel this is my best friend. Yeah, wow. Apart from this best friend mwenye uko nayo wa kila siku, age mate, your mom should be your first best friend to all the ladies out there, because they have enough knowledge and they are wise enough to tell you what you're supposed to be doing.
Wow, amazing Emma. I always say I'm not a feminist enough, but I'm so happy that my first girlfriend should be my mother. Yeah. I'm so happy. Wow. And Maureen, what are some of the things that our parents shy away from speaking to the girls about? What are some of the things that you know your dad won't tell you about girls?
The reality. You know, it's so funny in such a way that okay, for someone like me mwenye nimefika campus, at least niko na ile understanding ya si kila mtu ako na confidence na si kila mtu ako na courage to open up even to their children or let's say their daughters. This is because, you know, like sijui nitaiputaje, but it's so funny. Like we are shying away from the reality. We can't speak this thing. Like for example, let's say that menstruation period. Like unaogopa kuambia mtoto wako, like some parents tunafikirianga like mtoto ataniona aje. Vitu zingine kama having heartbreaks. You know, these are some of the issues that teens are facing. If we can't talk about it as parents, unajua kama umemkazia mtoto wako in such a way that haizi kuambia anatembea na nani, anaongea na nani na ni nani. Like, you know, like who is who in her life. it will reach a point that atakuwa heartbroken, atajifungia kwa room kama mzazi unamchapa, or you just try to bring her at that normal girl, and it won't work out. So some of these things that we shy away from the reality, let's not run away from it, because in one point or another it touch too, like it will come to us, because kitu kama menstruation period, if you are a parent and you are shying away from it, there's that time mtoto wako atakuwa in that period na hakuna venye utatoroka that, because atakuwa mom ninunulie pads, mom ninunulie always, like you have to provide for her. If you don't, ndio maana unapata wengine wanapatana na early pregnancies because they are saying my mom or my dad could not provide for me, and that's I decided to find a boyfriend. Another thing, we can't assume at the fact that we can have boyfriends or girlfriends. Yes, I know some will critique this because they say at there's a certain age that you have to kukuwe na boyfriend or girlfriend, but we are in this generation, like kila mtu ako bright. Mtoto akiwa 5 or 6 years ashajua huyu na huyu wako pamoja, unasikia nani mami I saw fulani anapendana na fulani. Okay, they don't have this understanding of what is to love or what is to have a boyfriend and girlfriend, but they know. So we don't have to shy away from telling them it's not bad to have these people, but how do you carry yourself? How do you like as you speak with them or you do things with them, how do you carry yourself? Like si kitu yenye ati lazima ujiingize kwa hii na hii, like as parents, let's try to talk to them, like these things that early pregnancy ati unaogopa kuambia mtoto wako akipata mimba, like even like I really appreciate my mom told me ukipata mimba unajua ni mtoto utamlea, hakuna kumtoa huyo mtoto, utakaa na yeye, utamlisha, utamvisha, hakuna kusoma, you have to provide for them, like face the reality, talk to them, tell them these things, they are real, and this is how it's supposed to be faced. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much, Maureen. I'm so happy. I wish to be your daughter someday, because I feel that can't happen, right? But I am so happy. I'm so proud of the lady you've grown, and I know it's because of what you have gone through as girls, and that is so insightful. Emma, what do you think that if you could be the Emma in 9 years or 17 years, you would wish your parents to tell you, but they never told you, but you're so willing to go tell your children?
Okay, first things first, I'd say big up to my mom, because she has never been afraid of telling me anything. Like she rubs it on my face every time. Ananiambia, naona umeanza hivi na hivi, na sipendi, and this is the consequences of your decisions and evil. And then my mama akona very strong instincts ya like akijua there is something going on, lazima tu anaona, anakuambia tu Chebet kuja hapa, this and this is not what I like, na umeanza. So I think parents wanafaa, if I had a daughter today, I wouldn't shy from telling them anything. Like also my dad uniambia wanaume wako hivi date mwenye anakaa hivi, my dad, he can just call me and we talk for hours. I know some people wanaogopa hapa kuongea na baba zao, but my dad anaweza ni call for like 3 hours. We are just talking about life, venye nafaa kujikari. So I think most of the parents out there, kwanza wenye wako in this wako na organizations, jobs, they are so busy to their children. I think wanafaa ku create some time part time ya kuongelesha watoto wao, waambie this is how life should be. Unapata mwanafunzi ama mtoto wa campus amefanya makosa, na si makosa yake kabisa kufanya hivyo, it's because hakuwa na that knowledge, hakuwa ameambiwa. But if parents take some action kuambia this is what you should be doing, ukifanya hivi this is what will happen to you, I think itakuwa very much better.
Wow, amazing.
The society will be a better place to be, because mtu anajua nikifanya hivi this is the consequence. Mama aliniambia hivi na hivi. Na Bible inasema try up a child in the way should go. Akiwa mdogo unamuongelesha, haezi sahau, lakini akishakuwa mkubwa unajua kuna ile ya sasa madhe ananiambia nini. Sasa dad nimemea ndevu kama yeye ananiambia nini, but akiwa mdogo unamold, unamwambia these are the things. Akianza akiwa baby class, these are the things you will go through. Ukifika class 6 ukifika Form 1 ukienda music festival wavulana watakukujia. Like unafaa kuambia what is happening as in kwa stages yao. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much. So I feel some of us, when we trace back where we've come from, we have urban settlements and we have the rural settlement.
Sure.
We know challenges yenye mtu wa ushago, msichana wa ushago anapitia saizi. It's not the same challenge that mtu wa Nairobi anapitia, right? We've seen like young teenage pregnancy sana at home, and it's so alarming because I feel that is like dreams being shattered back at home. We've seen stakeholders, we've seen government coming up with such measures to ensure that our girls will make we've seen people saying keep a girl in school, right?
Yeah.
We've seen organizations telling females to be in political spaces.
Yeah, sure.
But imagine, Mourinho, you're given I give you $10 million right now and tell you to come up with an organization for a girl. In this organization of yours, you're going to run this organization. What are you going to run in this organization?
Thank you so much, Sheila. That is $10 million. Okay, fine. You know, like if you've been given this position, let's say I'm the CEO, you have to have a plan, because at the end of it all, you have to impact lives ya hawa wasichana. Now, how will you impact them? You have to come up with a plan of how will I impact these ladies. For example, kama umepewa Marsabit ama umepewa kama kwenda place kama wapi Kajiado, Samburu, such places, you know, you have to have a strategic plan. You know that if to give, like, let's say $1 million for pad drive, like this is for pad drive, indo nitafanya ingine. You find people who will speak to these people, because many people outside here can speak about this. Ni vile tu hatuje watabu, hatuje wa recognize, and they can speak well to these kids and educate them about being a girl and how will you carry yourself as a girl. So mimi nitasema tu kitu itasaidia hapo ni having a plan, a strategic plan whereby you know kama ni 1 million nimesema itenda hapa. I'll make sure your pad drives imefanywa vizuri na imefuatwa vizuri in such a way that hautaenda any loss. Again, you find people who will speak, because you can't do these things alone. Like Sheila, you can't go and speak to Marsabit. Sasa unasema leo naongelelea being a girl, you know. You can't do it alone. You have to find stakeholders and people who are able to speak with them, so you can speak with them. Other things, you can even incorporate other partners, like kama sasa tuseme unajita wewe ni NGO fulani, unajita tuseme Tabasamu and whatever, you go there, you don't go there alone. Try to find people from that place also wenye unajua if they speak to these people they will impact them. Kama sasa venye niko kasi nikisema nenda Nandi, natafuta watu wa huko, watu wenye hata wakiongelesha hawa watu they feel like okay, ni ukweli, hata huyu ni jirani, kama alipitia hii hata mimi naweza go through, because you know hawezi toka tu Nairobi na uongelesha mtu wa Nandi na we expect afuate kile kitu umesema. So at least if there's someone from that place atasema okay, Kagas, unaona nimesikia ni ukweli, na it will be so impactful in such a way that at the end of it all ukimalizanga hiyo $10 million utakuwa like I did something great. You impacted lives.
Wow. Wow. I'm looking forward to getting out of this studio and give you a lot of money to ensure that you reach a lot of girls outside there.
Sure.
Even I know that you're so passionate about modeling, right?
Yeah, sure.
And you've gone through runways. Given, if I give you a crown of Miss World Kenya right now, what are you going to do to ensure that young girls outside there, they're being impacted, and we can't see like a lot of depression among girls? We won't see like teenage pregnancies. We want to see a girl power, a girl who can speak for themselves. Now that I've given you that, yes, now you are Miss World Kenya. What can you do to the young girls outside there?
Okay, to be honest, first, we all go through different problems. Naweza pata a girl akona a very different problem from what I'm facing. So I'm not just like Maureen amesema, I'll have a plan first of all. My plan is to make them like impact, be impactful. So I think first things first, I'm going to, the crown first will give me a voice. So
yeah,
they'll be like, msichana ametoka. Some people definitely know me. They'll be like, ametoka hapa hivi. Then I'll listen to her. The crown will give me a voice and I'll listen to, they'll listen to me. So first thing, I'll talk to them, but talking is not enough. This partnering with organizations, because they have, people have different stories. So huyu akipata story ya this organization, huyu apate ya hapa, utapata different people inaingiana. Huyu anasema ya huyu ni kama ni problem yangu, ya huyu ni problem yangu. So I think that's how we come up with solutions on how to help these girls.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
And
so
you know,
happy.
the youth really want influential beings. Mimi siwezi toka tu hapa hivi leo na niseme na waongelesha. You'll be like, sasa udema anatuambia nini? But mkiona the crown, you'll be like, ish, she's the Miss World Kenya.
Wow.
Lazima nimsikilize.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. I'm happy for you guys. And I know growing up, there's that woman. I'm talking about a woman. I'm not talking about any other gender. I'm talking about a woman. There's that woman that you've always been looking up to, and she has been your role model. Mention that woman and why you chose her as a mentor and a role model in your life. And is it important for a girl to get a mentor or a role model? Yeah, Maureen.
Thank you so much. You know, being given this chance of saying if a mentor is important into your life. Yes, it is. And it's something that, yes, you can run away from it, but at the end of it all, ni nani unam look up to? Like, ni nani ungetamani kuwa kama, ni nani huyo akifanya kitu unatamani hata wewe ufanye kitu kama hiyo siku moja. And personally, I can say yes, I do have mentors. Some of them are alive, some of them they're resting in peace.
Rest in
We
peace.
believe. And I really admired how Wangari Maathai was fighting for the rights, you know, like human rights. Unajua kuna kuanga na vitu zingine we can talk chini ya maji tu, but like her passion for the society, her passion to fight for our environment, her passion to fight for what we have to do. Like, even though mumesema pana this looks like dictatorship, no, we are not doing
Right.
that. Let's do this, like speaking for our society, speaking for our child, like girl child, speaking for the ladies. Like, it's something that it used to inspire me, and it's still inspiring me. Another girl or a woman, another person that I really inspire to be like is Victoria Rubadiri. Like, mi sitadanganya, si ati napenda watu wa Citizen ama napenda watu wa like,
It's not bad to love them.
I do love her because of her confidence and the way like she takes stories, you know. Being a journalist is not easy. At times you can take a story but haina kichwa la mkia. Unaweza fungwa because they will say this one is offensive, this one doesn't follow the media law, this one doesn't, you know, like being a journalist, you have to be sensitive and creative. Like, you don't have to be subjective, you be objective. So, yeah, I really admire her.
Wow, thank you so much, Ima.
Okay, to me, I know you all know about the great Oprah Winfrey.
Wow. Yeah.
That is my mentor. I just love her story. If you've read about her, she went through a lot, but at the end of it all, she came out a victor.
Wow.
I won't say much about it because just go read about her. She really inspires me a lot. From the moment she was born to this Nini moment right now. I just want to be like her.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Guys, thank you so much for this program. Maureen, your camera. And what is your parting shots to the listeners, to young girls outside there, and to young parents, and to parents also who are watching this program? Your parting shot.
Thank you so much, Sheila. They say aspire to inspire before you expire. So what I can tell these ladies is that before you reach that moment and unasema, I can't do this or that, just know you're an important person. And remember, there's that day that you will be a victor and unaweza inspire. So aspire to inspire someone, and also don't just die with your problems. Talk out, speak out. Yeah.
Wow, thank you. Emma?
Okay, to me, I'm going to tell you that believe in yourself, look up to the people you're looking up to, and make sure you're meeting their expectations, because without that, you're not going to reach there. Again, believe in yourself. Kama mimi nilisema nitafanya modeling and I'm going for it. Yeah, invest in yourself. Self-esteem yako ikue pale. Don't be afraid. Yeah, that's what I can tell you.
Wow. Thank you so much, our audience back at home. it's been our time and we are so happy. I'm happy that I've engaged with two grateful women, Maureen and Emma. I hope I'll see you next time in our show. And I'm so happy that young girls outside there get role models, get mentors. Parents, let's speak to our girls. And we believe in the girl power. We believe that the future is female, as that is what is framed. But we believe that for us to reach there, we're going to support you. Until next time, thank you so much and have a great time this evening. Until then, tell our audience bye.
Bye-bye.